NBA All-Star ballot as it stands right this second. Nick, take it away.
All right, voting officially opened, which means it is not too premature to do this because these ballots count. And I hope the audience sees, much like the pyramid or the tiers or any of these lists, integrity matters. Loyalty there is no loyalty in this. There are no agency conflicts in this. It is simply the 2 best backcourt players from each conference, the 3 best frontcourt players from each conference, based on what they've done this year. That's what the All-Star game is. Let's go to the West. Start in the backcourt. Stephen Curry. Ooh. Has the Warriors above 500, right in the playoff mix, despite a bad roster. And Luka Doncic. Everyone's like, oh, Luka's having a down year. I mean, he's averaging 28, 10, and 9 and getting better. Those are your backcourt starters, with apologies to the great duo in Portland, both of whom have a case. Western Conference frontcourt, if we can. This is about as easy as it gets. Kawhi has been exceptional this year, and in a surprising development, he's been playing. So that's a massive upgrade from last year. So Kawhi gets the nod. LeBron, of course, gets the nod despite a rough second half last night. And the Joker. Some people right now would have these 3 guys, all of them, in your top 5 MVP voting. There's your Western Conference starters. I would bet a lot of money those will be the Western Conference starters. Let's go out east. This is the absolute toughest positional group. Eastern Conference backcourt. So many deserving candidates. Bradley Beal. This was a tough one, man. The team is terrible. They are the worst team in basketball. He is exceptional. I can't leave a guy averaging 35 points per game out of the starting lineup. Bradley Beal gets there. And Celtic fans always saying I'm anti-Celtics. Credit where it's due. Up to this point in the season, Jaylen Brown is a deserving, not just all-star, he is a deserving all-star starter in the backcourt. The East frontcourt, I think, is pretty straightforward. I can't imagine anyone's going to argue with it. Durant might be the league MVP. Joel Embiid might be the league MVP. We can show the East frontcourt. And Giannis, people are like, oh, Giannis having a down year. He's averaging, I think, 26, 11, and 5, and the Bucks are really good. The Eastern Conference frontcourt, to me, is inarguable. The backcourt's a little tougher. Those right now, Brandon, are your all-star starters. They should be everyone's all-star starters. Again, these sad faces. You're sad because I took all the good takes?
I'm happy.
Is that what happened? No. You guys are upset because I just laid it all out. I didn't leave anything for you. What's wrong, Brandon? Yeah.
Brother, we haven't fought since the last time Baker Mayfield threw an interception, and that was a long time ago. Right. How the hell did you leave off Kyrie Irving? Please tell me that. This dude is averaging 27 points, damn near 28, 27 points now, let's be clear there.
If he plays.
From the field, 52%, from long, 42%, and down there 94% from the free throw line. Nick, I know he left LeBron James your guy, but you have to get over it sometime. Like, this dude is not only scoring the basketball, he's doing it at a efficient rate. This guy needs to be on your list right now. I demand that a petition for next time we do this, but I demand that you move him up, like, right now.
Okay, so first of all, there is no bitterness for him leaving LeBron. Since he left LeBron has done nothing but thrived, made 2 more finals, won a championship. Kyrie has been floundering about, so there's no bitterness there. That's first of all. Second of all, I'm going to say something that I don't know if I've ever said on this show in the 3.5 years we've done it. Jenna is right. I don't know if you heard that.
Wow.
Jenna said when he plays. It is very difficult to make Kyrie Irving an all-star starter
my under the breath
when
comment.
he took... No, we hear them all, Jenna. They're usually somewhat distracting, but that one was a good
so
one. He can't just take...
LeBron took a 2-week sabbatical.
Yeah, and guess what? He didn't win MVP that year. First of all, he was having a knee procedure. Second of all, that hurt him. Third of all, they had already determined the All-Stars that year. Let's not worry about what LeBron did 7 years ago. We're living right here, right now. Right, and so Kyrie listen, it's hard for me, Brandon, to say a guy who on this show 14 days ago. Do you know what the discussion was? Is he going to retire and never play again? Is now all of a sudden an all-star starter. It's not like he missed 6 days with knee inflammation. We wondered if he was done with the sport. So I can't make him an all-star starter. I think that's fair. When he's been out there, he's been great. But I think that's fair, Brandon.
Oh, man. I tried, Kyrie. I tried.
Yeah, he did try.
I've got somebody, Nick. I've got somebody. Yeah. I got advice for all of the All-Stars. You're not allowed to do a jersey swap after the game because of COVID precautions. But if the jersey is unworn, I think that would be okay. So all of the All-Star starters, minus Bradley Beal, should take their All-Star jerseys and ask your equipment manager to mock up a Bradley Beal jersey, because we got to get Bradley Beal out of Washington. After getting snubbed in the All-Star game last year, he's playing amazing, but go down to the last line here. 3 wins. So, Nick, there's a lot of teams out there. You heard Philly rumors, you heard New York rumors. Of course, there's always Lakers rumors. I don't think that could actually work. Denver, maybe Steph. Steph always likes to do that big bounce pass to Giannis. Like, oh, how would that look? No, the old KD and Kyrie in the All-Star hallway talking about hooking up. Someone needs to not only take the All-Star weekend and say, I got to play well in the All-Star game and I got to do my sponsorship stuff, but court Bradley Beal, because I think he's too nice of a guy, too loyal of a guy to Washington, says he's interested in the rebuild. Well, spoiler alert, the rebuild's not working. I know they've had health issues. Yeah. It's not working. You got to get him out of there, Nick.
All right, so I've got the fit for Bradley Beal. You're right, there are Lakers rumors, but I agree with you. I don't think the Lakers would be willing to give up Caruso and Taylor Horton-Tucker for him, so it's probably not going to happen. So here's the fit for him. The fit for him is the Denver Nuggets. Brandon Marshall,
I like this.
During the playoffs last year, had a very interesting take. When the whole NBA world was a flutter, myself included, about Jamal Murray's ascension, Brandon said, is this the arrival of a superstar, or is this a player that goes up and down a bit, just catching a hot streak, and it's not sustainable? Right. Jamal Murray, unfortunately, it's not that he's been bad this year. He's been good, but that arrival as a superstar hasn't actually happened. And the question Denver needs to ask itself is, can Jamal Murray be the second best player on a championship team, or does he need to be the third best player on a championship team, despite how great he was in the bubble? And if you're Denver and you have those picks and Michael Porter Jr. sitting there as this, uncut gem of an asset, and you call up Washington and you say, so you're talking about recruiting, Nikola Jokic seems incredibly likable. He's a funny guy. People seem to love him. Bradley Beal fits perfectly there. He fits better than Harden would have fit there because they can still run their free-flowing offense. I think that would make Denver incredibly scary. Brandon, go ahead. I think that's the fit for him, and I think Nikola should do that recruiting.
I like it. I don't think this guy have the capacity to be a superstar. I think he was a one-hit wonder in the bubble. He's a good
It's a little tougher. Those right now, Brandon, are your all-star starters. They should be everyone's all-star starters. Again, these sad faces. You're sad because I took all the good takes?
I'm happy.
Is that what happened? No. You guys are upset because I just laid it all out. I didn't leave anything for you. What's wrong, Brandon? Yeah.
Brother, we haven't fought since the last time Baker Mayfield threw an interception. And that was a long time ago. Right. How the hell did